Hey, okay, so I figured I'd make another video. It's been about 5 days since I dreaded my hair. I don't know which day to go by because we started on Monday, but we didn't end until 4 a.m. Tuesday morning. So I don't know which day to go by. I don't know. But it's been about 4 or 5 days, and I'm really digging them. The palm roll, all of them every day. Like I do each one 3 times whenever I do it. So they've been holding their shape pretty good. Some of them are really loose. Like I can just tell that they're not locked up. And then I have some of them that are like just like this one. This is probably like one of my best ones. It's really hard already, and yeah, I guess it's just because I had a bunch of different people do them. Like I probably had like 6 different people put in a few of them, and even I put in like 3 of them, and most of the people who did them, it was their first time doing dreads. Like there were only 2 other people who had put in dreads before, and I'd put in a few for my friend, so I kind of knew what I was doing, even though like I couldn't really see because I was just sitting there on the floor. But it was a lot of fun. Altogether, I probably had about like 15 people come over and just hang out and dread my hair, whatever. I really like them. I still have the rubber bands on them because I heard some people say that rubber bands or elastics, whatever, can cause weak spots in your dreads wherever you put them at. But I don't know how true that is because my last set of dreads, I had rubber bands in them and I didn't even take them out. Like, some of them fell out by themselves, but most of them stayed in. Like, my hair just kind of like ate them and they just stayed in there. And I didn't have any problems with that. But, I'm probably going to cut the rubber bands out soon because I just don't like the way it looks. Like, I don't know, like I've seen a few people around and they have like rubber bands in their dreads and it's like that's an indication that they're just starting out and stuff, and I don't want people to be like, oh, she's a noob, she doesn't know what she's talking about and whatever. So yeah, I might be cutting them out in a few days. I haven't washed them yet. But I don't feel that my hair is dirty yet. Like, I know some people with dreads who they either never wash them or they go like a few months in between washings. And I knew this one guy back in my hometown and he had dreads, and at that time he had them for like 2 years, and he said that he never washed them, like not even once. But like his hair didn't smell, like his head didn't have a smell. He said like for a while they did kind of stink, but he said after a while, like your scalp, it adjusts to whatever you're doing with it, and it just stops like producing all those oils and stuff. So he said after a while it wasn't a problem. But I don't want to do that. I like to wash my dreads. It makes them feel good. I just plan on waiting a while before I do it for the first time because, like, last time when I had my dreads, I just remember after the first wash, like, how sad it made me because they can't really handle too much motion. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. It's just your hair just feels kind of fragile in the dread state because it's not used to it. But I bought like a pair of stockings, like pantyhose or nylon stockings, whatever you want to call them. Because like I always hear people say that whenever you wash your dreads for like the first few times, that you should like put pantyhose or nylon stocking, whatever, on your head and just kind of like wash your dreads through that. And it's supposed to help them not loosen up as much. I don't know. I'm gonna try it, I guess, whenever I decide to wash them. But I don't know. I'll probably wait like another week to a week and a half before I wash them for the first time. Well, I don't know. I mean, whenever I feel that my hair needs to be washed, I'll wash it. Pretty much. I mean, I wash this little piece of hair, my normal hair. I wash this every day because if not, it gets pretty oily. And I don't dig that look. I wash that hair with my dread shampoo though, because last time I had this too last time for my last set of dreads, and sometimes I would wash it with regular shampoo, but I'd always get scared that like the regular shampoo would get in my dreads because I don't like wear a shower cap or anything when I take a shower. Like okay. I use this thing to put my hair up. I put it up like that, and I use this to kind of pin it up. And then I take this clip thing, and I twist my dreads, and I put them on top of my head, and I just clip it to my head when I take a shower. And then my bangs, I use this little clip, and I put it to the side, just clip it out of the way. That way, like, whenever I wash my face and stuff, my hair and my dreads don't get wet. But, yeah, so even when I do wash this, I use dread shampoo, just in case. You never know what's gonna happen. You never know. But, yeah, I was really worried that I would have just a lot of really, really skinny dreads. Like, let me find one that's really, really skinny. I like just have one. Like this one. Well, it's a little hard to tell, but this is like really, really thin. A very thin dread. I was scared that I would have just a bunch of really, really little ones like this. And I don't know, I mean, I don't mind it, but really thin dreads on Caucasian type hair, it takes a long time for it to kind of lock up because there's not many hairs in it. But I ended up with a bunch of fatties. Like, look at this one. He's a fatty. And like I have a few other fatties. Actually, I have a bunch of fatties. But I have a bunch of thin ones too, and a bunch of medium-sized ones. So I pretty much have like every size dread in my head, and I like it like that. It's pretty cool. And I was really, 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 really surprised at how big my head looks now with my dreads. Like both times I dreaded my hair, I've always I just sit there in like this meditation state because it hurts, right? It hurts. I mean, I don't have a tender head or anything, but even for me, like at some points I just like wanted to punch somebody because it hurt. but so I just sit there and I wait until we were completely done to look in the mirror to see what they look like. And last time when I had dreads done, I remember going in the bathroom and looking in the mirror, and I just like, I don't know, I probably like, if I didn't start crying, I really wanted to cry because they just looked so, they didn't look bad, they just weren't what I was expecting, you know, and I was just kind of disappointed. But I mean, it was a new experience for me, you know, like I didn't know what to expect, but at the same time, like, you know, you look up pictures of different people with dreads, and you know, you get excited because you're like, hell yeah, but most of the time you don't realize that most of those people that you look at, they've had dreads for a long time, and new dreads are never going to look as good as mature dreads. But this time, when I finally went and looked at my hair, I was really, really happy. Like, I couldn't stop smiling, and I wanted to cry because I was so happy. And, I don't know. I like it a lot. I really like it. Like, I feel like these dreads, even though they are little babies, I feel like they almost kind of look like I've had them for a while. Like, my first day having them, you know, that Tuesday I had to go to work, and so I was just, I don't know what I was doing, but there's this guy, and he complimented me on them, and I actually had a bunch of people said they looked really cool and they looked good and stuff, so that made me really happy, because I was like, I really didn't want to go to work that day, because I just remember last time, like, going out in public with new baby dreads and people just being so mean and rude and hateful and stuff. But back then I was living in like a really small town in the middle of nowhere. Now I'm in a bigger city because I go to college here. So it's kind of like it's more accepted a little bit because there's more of a diversity of people here. But yeah. After my first time palm rolling them, I was just palm rolling so hard and fast that it smelled like burning hair. Like my hair was burnt. And like I've heard other people say that that's like a normal thing. I don't remember that ever happened to me last time, so it was kind of weird. But I guess like because last time I used wax in my dread, so that's kind of like a moisturizer. So you know, I'd put the wax in my dread and then I'd palm roll it, so it was kind of like it was moisturizing my hands too. Well, this time I'm not using any products in my hair, and so like I don't know if you can see, I had this big blister on my hand after it started forming while I was palm rolling them, and it hurt so bad, and it still hurts. Like I have to get my boyfriend to palm roll some of my dreads, because after a while I just can't do it. Like I tried to buy those little circular band-aid things to put on there, but they just keep coming off, so it's not working. I got Neosporin cream to put on it, but I don't know. And I think my hands just needs to get used to it, though. I think it'll be fine. But okay, so I'll show you the dreads. Yeah, they're really awesome. I love them. Here's the back. I never show this side because I don't like this half of my face. I don't know why. That is my nose. I hate my nose, so I never show people this side of my face. But you can see this one. But yeah, so this is really long, so I'm gonna stop now. Bye.